Hi dears, welcome to my channel. Today we are discussing class 8 third lesson coal and petroleum. Do you remember the second lesson? Microorganisms front and fourth. There I have asked you 3 questions. It's the time to answer these questions. The questions were: gas released in bread or cake preparation is dash. Answer is carbon dioxide. Second question: agents that spread pathogens from one place to another are called. They are called carriers. Agents that spread pathogens from one place to another are called carriers. And the third one was disease that caused by protozoa and spread by an insect is dash. It is called, they are asking which is the disease spread by mosquito and it is formed by protozoa. And the disease is malaria. Now it's the time to start our third lesson, coal and petroleum. It's very simple lesson, dears. You have to understand what is coal and how is it made and what are the components which we are preparing from coal, as well as for the petroleum also. How is it formed? And from this petroleum, what all things we are getting. If we are knowing this, the lesson is over. That's all. From the beginning itself, I am ending the lesson, right? We can start the lesson. Coal and petroleum. We know there are many kinds of substances which are natural as well as man-made, isn't it? From when we are getting up in the morning, you will brush your teeth, isn't it? Where you are using paste and brush, these are man-made or is it natural? They are man-made. But for that you are using water. Is it natural or man-made? It's natural. If you are seeing whatever the things which you are doing in as a routine, we can see some of them are man-made and some of them are natural. Now we are moving to see inexhaustible resources. What is the meaning of these resources? The things which we are using it in our daily life and which will be coming to an end or which will not be coming to an end are called resources. Same are inexhaustible means it will not come to an end. These are the substance resources which are not coming to an end. They are called inexhaustible resources. For example, sun, air, water. All these are inexhaustible resources. From these things, we are it is helpful for us for our daily life, right? The resources which are not limited or which will not be coming to an end by human activities are called what, ma? Inexhaustible. Exhaustible means it's the opposite of it, right? When we are using it for when we are using it much more, it will come to an end. These resources will come to an end. That example, best example is forest. We are cutting it off, right? For the trees which we are taking it, for that we are cutting the forest. For the wood, isn't it? Then coal, petrol, all these are exhaustible. One day or the another day, it will come to an end. When we are hearing itself, we are afraid of, right? So we have to use it in a precaution, much more care. Or whenever we want, to that extent only we have to use it. Okay. This lesson is an indication that these resources are very limited. We have to use it in a limited manner. Shall we go? Now, we are moving to see what are fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the one which are prepared from the dead or decayed organism. It can be plants or animals. When they are dead and decayed for millions of years, and they will be under high pressure and temperature. They will be inside the earth for millions of years. At last, they will be converted into fossil fuels. Okay, so we have to consider them as treasures, right? From millions of years back, these plants and animals are there, and now they are considered converted into fossil fuels. Okay, dears. The first one is coal. What is this coal? Coal, have you seen that coal? It is black in color. It is hard substance. It's black in color and it is helpful for, in the early times, this coal is used for cooking purpose. It was used, and for in the ancient times you may have seen steam engine. It used to be worked in coal. Now electric engines all came. No need of this. At that time, when the coal were used and when they are moving in railway station itself, we can see that person will be black because when the coal is used for this purpose, and the surrounding will be black in color when that train had gone. So that coal were used for is obtained from the dead and decayed plants, when they are under high pressure and temperature for millions of years, they will be converted into coal. Okay, dears. So it will be having main component of the coal is carbon. Main component of the coal is carbon. So what happens is when the coal, we are heating this coal, the carbon dioxide gas will be evolved out. On heating this coal, what we will be get, the carbon will react with this oxygen from the air and we will get the carbon dioxide gas. Okay. Now from the coal, what all things we can make? We can see. Not only that, we have forgot to say about the importance of this coal. No? Coal, I told you once that it was used in the earlier times for cooking and it was used for engine or steam engine to work because it gives that much heat. With this heat, even the train is moving. See how powerful the coal is, right? Now it is also used for electricity, producing electricity in thermal power plants. These are some important things about coal, and from this coal, the three things can be made. There is coke, coal tar, and coal gas. Coke is the hard substance. It is also black in color. It is used for the manufacture of steel industries. Okay, yes. Then about the coal tar. You may have seen the tar in the road. Coal tar. It is black colored liquid like substance. But it is even though it is considering as black and it is considered to be so ugly. It's very important because it is the one used for manufacturing of dyes, paints, drugs, explosives. Even naphthalene balls are made of this coal tar because of the smell. The unpleasant smell will be seen for the coal tar. It is used for producing naphthalene balls also. Then about the coal gas. When the coal is converted into coke, by the time some gas will be evolved, that gas is the coal gas. It is also used for making. It is used as a fuel in many industries, for especially for making this coke in the coal industries. Okay, yes. Now about the coal, the things are over. We are moving for petroleum. Now we are moving for petroleum. Before that, one important thing I have missed. Now I am adding on here. Actually, I told you that coal is obtained from the dead and decayed plants, isn't it? The slow conversion of dead vegetations into coal is called carbonization. It's very important. It may ask as fill the blanks or even as a question. What is carbonization? Where is it found? And how we are getting coal from it? Okay. From this vegetation means, or from the plants we are getting the coal. The slow conversion for millions of years, these plants are decaying, and after that it is converting it into coal, right? So under high pressure and temperature for millions of years, when the plant decays are kept, it will be converted. That slow conversion is called what, carbonization. As I told you, plants are containing carbon in a more quantity. The coal, the main component of the coal is carbon. Okay, dears, now we are moving for petroleum. Petroleum as well as natural gas. Petroleum and the natural gas are obtained from the dead matter, to say dead animals. From the sea. In the sea, we can say many kinds of animals, isn't it? These animals, when they are dead, they will be settling down in the seabed, isn't it? Then for millions of years, under high pressure and temperature, it will be converted into petroleum, and we are able to obtain in between these rocks. Okay, as we can say that the petroleum is petrol, and as well petroleum is a liquid, and there is a gas, petroleum gas. They are found above the level of water because the density, compared to this density, the water is much more denser, and which will be seen in the deeper of the earth, and above it we can see petrol as a liquid, above it gas can be seen. So we are digging where if the petrol is much more available, if we are digging instead of water, what will come? This petrol, this oil will come. Okay, so these countries are so rich here, isn't it? Because for us, when we are digging, what will we get? Only water, but for them petrol is coming. But water is much more beneficial now. If water is not there, the life will not exist. So we are good. But if petrol is not there, no one will care. If you are feeling thirsty, will you drink petrol or will you drink water? Water is the best now. So we are lucky to have water more, isn't it? Okay, now we are moving for this petroleum. As I told you how it is obtained from the sea. So this petroleum is a dark liquid. It will be containing much more things to say petrol, diesel, then kerosene, paraffin wax, lubricating oil. All these things are there in the petroleum. So it has to be, these constituent things has to be separated. The process of separation of these constituent items from this petroleum is called what? No? It is called a refining. It's called refining. There are industries which is used for this purpose, for refining all these and to make them separate. Okay, yes. We know the importance of petrol. Petrol is used for, if the petrol is not there, many of our vehicles will not run. No, now current is there for running our vehicles, right? But still I am saying because petrol is much more important, isn't it? It is a fossil fuel. That's why petrol we have to take care while we are using the petrol vehicle, because unnecessarily we should not lose this petrol. Then diesel. Diesel is also used for the motor vehicles. And then what more? Then paraffin wax, lubricating oil. All these they are having their own purposes. I have given you as a chart and it will be helpful for you to learn. Okay, dear? Now, in the same manner, one more thing is there, that is natural gas. It's also obtained in that manner. It is compressed. It can be, we can use this in a compressed manner under high pressure. So this natural gas which are compressed is called CNG, that is compressed natural gas. Here we can see petrol can be compressed in the form of petroleum gas. Do you have you heard? It is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, is used in our home for this burning purpose, isn't it? Cylinders will be having what now? Liquefied petroleum gas. Like this compressed natural gas nowadays it is much more available. It is easy to carry, no need of cylinders and all. It can be connected through pipes, like our water can be connected easily, and it is seen in even in our country, Gujarat, Vadodara. They are using it for burning purpose at homes as well as factories. So sooner or later it will come to our home also, right? Okay. So this compressed natural gas. Now it is much more easy to carry. I told you it is used for burning purpose. Moreover, it can be used as a fuel for vehicles, and it is used as a cleaner fuel. And again, it is used as the main thing for producing chemicals and fertilizers. Okay, these all things we are learning about this natural gas. So what do you have all learned about coal, about petroleum, and about natural gas? All these things are what, ma? Fossil fuels. They are available to us now, but they have been undergone for millions of years of this under this high temperature and pressure. After that, you are getting all these in a small amount. If you are using it in much more way, what will happen in the next generation? These things will not be available. So they are limited also, isn't it? We have all seen coal. If we are burning this coal, what will we get? We will get carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide will be, if the carbon dioxide is much more in the atmosphere, what will happen? Global warming will be happening, isn't it? The temperature, the weather, climate will be changing, and the global warming will be happening. Moreover, these fuels, petrol and diesel, what will they liberate? They liberate much more pollution to the surroundings, isn't it? When the petrol vehicle is moving or the diesel vehicle is moving, some gas will be coming out, isn't it? So this gas also will cause pollution to our environment. They are good, but we have to use it in a limited manner. This is all. So if you are using it for vehicles and all, what we have to take care? The vehicle, we have to switch off the traffic. Yeah, you should not make the vehicle to be in a starter mode so that it will be easy for you to run, but this petrol will be oozing out, isn't it? So we have to switch off the vehicle in heavy traffic. Moreover, we have to maintain the vehicle much more. The pollution should be controlled. We have to check all these, and so that these fossil fuels can be treated as treasure, and we can give to next generation. Okay, dears. Now I am finding the result. It's your question. Yes, it's your question time. Question starts here. Naphthalene balls are obtained from dash? Is the first question. Naphthalene balls are obtained from dash. Second question. When heated in air, coal burns and produce dash gas. It's an easy one, right? When burns in air, when heated in air, coal burns and gives dash gas. The third question is, forest and coal are dash natural resources. Are they exhaustible or inexhaustible is the answer. Okay. Forest and coal are dash natural resources. Okay. Thank you.